Hey guys, I'm Jennifer, and I'm going to share with you some fiction books for little kids from Usborne. And one thing I want you to know is that a book is never just a book with Usborne Books and More. There is always something else, whether it's interactive, educational, character building, creative publishing, you name it. Our books always have something else to offer. So I'm just going to give you a really small sampling of some of my favorites that showcase some of these different qualities. I'm going to start with How Big is a Million? This was my daughter's favorite book for quite a while. It's about this cute little penguin named Pipkin, and he asks very big questions, and he doesn't stop until he gets the answer to his questions. So it's great to teach about perseverance. But another thing I love about this is it teaches number sense. So he finds 10 of something, 100 of something, 1,000 of something, all on his quest to find a million. And I'm looking for the snowflake page because on here it says 1,000 snowflakes, and there really were. There's 1,000 snowflakes on here. So your kids actually get to see how big a quantity is. I love that as a math teacher. I would have read this to my class when we were talking about things like that. But the reason my daughter loves this book is because there's a big poster in the back that has 1,000,000 stars on it. I'm not going to unfold it because it's gigantic. But if you can see, there's all these little teeny tiny dots. There's actually 1,000,000 stars, which is just fun. That was her favorite part of reading the book. But any reason that gets a kid to pull off a book from a shelf over and over again is a winner. We also have a wide variety of great rhyming books. Rhyming books are really important for kids because they can get into the rhythm of the book and they can start completing the sentences. So you say the one word, they find the rhyming word after. It's really educational for them. Eric Odie is one of our authors that has several really good rhyming books. This is Busy Trucks on the Go. It's one of our favorites. It's about a dad and his son that travel around town and discover all kinds of different cars and trucks and buses and tractors and things like that. You're going to love that one. Many of our books really engage your imagination. This is probably our youngest book that does this. It's called I Want to Be a Lion Tamer. It's about two kids that are dressing up and imagining what they might be when they grow up. So this one has a lot of animals jobs in it. We have one called I Want to Be an Astronaut that is more like science-based. This is great for kids just to start dreaming about what all the options are in the world. And in the end, it says, I can be any of these things when I grow up, but I don't need to decide just yet. I can just enjoy playing with my pet. So really fun to get them imagining what might be possible. One thing people particularly love about our books is that a lot of them teach character traits. Books are a great way to teach your kids about empathy or understanding others that are different or sharing. So these 3 books I'm about to share with you are some of my current favorites, but we have so many on all kinds of different topics. This one is a new release. It's called Can I Join Your Club? It's exactly what you think it's about. It's about this duck who wants to be in a club, and he keeps going to all these animal clubs. Can I be in your club? No, you're not smart enough. You're not cool enough. You don't make the right noises, and he gets really sad. And so he decides he's going to start his own club, and everybody is going to be welcome. And everybody is loving it. So everyone joins this club, and then even those people that didn't want him in their club before want to come and join his club, and he says yes. So great story about forgiveness, about inclusion, about welcoming everybody even when we're different. You name it, this story covers it, and it's a really simple read for kids. Billy the Goat's Big Breakfast is a wonderful story. It rhymes. It's fun to read. But it's about Billy and Nat the cat and then their friend Hugo Hare. And they're having a breakfast together, but Billy can't wait. And so he ends up eating the stuff that was supposed to be for everybody. And he ends up getting a big tummy ache and he doesn't feel good. So this story is a great book about patience, about greed, about forgiveness, about friendship, and about sharing. All things that our kids need to hear about over and over again. And as a bonus in this book, my daughter loves bonuses, you get a story to sing, which kids love songs. This is my favorite part about Jez Alborough books is the story in the back. Cordelia is another new one. Any book by Michelle Nelson Schmidt that we sell is going to have a wonderful character building theme to it. This is her newest one with us, and you can actually get the Cordelia doll if you want as well. It's about this little girl who believes that she can fly, and she's just so happy, and then people start doubting her and telling her she can't, and so she starts doubting herself. And then one day she got really sad. She said, "Who was anyone to say if she could or couldn't fly? What was or wasn't possible if they didn't even try?" And with confidence and strength, Cordelia began anew. She was the girl who could fly, and she knew that it was true. So it's about believing in yourself and not letting what others think about you kind of change who you are. And then the last thing I want to tell you about our fiction books is we have some wonderful combined volumes, which is the best way to get a lot of stories and save money. Our phonics readers come in combined volumes, and we have several of these like bedtime storybooks. This is Big Book of Little Stories. It's probably one of our most popular. It comes with all of these stories for just $21.99. One thing I love about this is these are classic fairy tales, nursery rhymes. But the thing that's really great is that every story is illustrated by a different person, so it's very easy for your children to switch from one story to the next and understand that they're reading a different book. There's not too many words, so it's not overwhelming either. But your kids are going to love this. There's a little ribbon bookmark so they can keep their place, and you can just read a couple stories every night. So I hope you found some wonderful titles that you're going to add to your library at home, and your little ones are going to love reading.